Hello and welcome to the F1 24 track guide and Hotlap series. This is a series where I show you guys how to go faster at each circuit, how to tackle the corners at all of the 24 circuits on the F1 2024 game. Today's Hotlap is around the 18 corner 8-figure layout Suzuka circuit. One of the more challenging circuits and a harder circuit to overtake at. We'll go for a nice slow guide, and then the fast push start will be at the very end of the video. Okay, Suzuka circuit, 18 corner, 8-figure layout. Open up the DRS before you even start your lap. Down the main straight, the only DRS zone on the circuit. 8th gear, just before you get down to the first couple of corners. Braking point or turning point is actually at the 50-meter board. You're not actually braking, even though if you do use the racing line, you'll be racing into a red line, but you don't touch the brakes until about here. So just after you, or just as the curb on your left just disappears out of shot. So don't brake too heavily for turn 2 because you're still turning and braking at the same time. So push the brake as much as you can to its limit without locking your brakes. 4th gear corner, early shift up to 5th on exit. Use all the outside road. Now there's no real reference point for the rest of this first sector, so you really just got to follow the road as much as you can. So literally just follow the racing line and open up these corners as much as you can. If you can find lap time, it'll do you absolute wonders. Don't venture too far wide at the exit of 4 because that'll compromise turn 5. Try not to use these curbs too much because anytime I touch them I have to correct the wheel a little bit, and when you do that it costs you lap time. Especially a tenth can really cost you lap time. Turn 6, you got gentle braking for turn 6. It's like very, very gentle braking. So you come around, be about 5th gear at this point, and then open up turn 7. So the whole time you're turning left is turn 7. So as you get out of 6, it is absolutely flat. There's no need to lift through here. Touch the curb on the outside. So then again, basically just following the road all the way to the end of the first sector. So the first sector, once you get out of turn 2, there's no real reference point. So you really gotta find your reference points for turning in through the S's. You get to the 50-meter board for turn 8. Absolutely flat out through here. You can cheese a bit. You can cheese turn 8 a little bit, and then it'll escort you out wide onto the curb, and then get the car back onto the track as quickly as you can. Once you get the car back onto the road, press your brake pedal, and then when you get to this point, ease off the brakes as you shift down to 4th for turn 9. Don't venture too far wide because the car could get hung up and it'll cost you lap time. Now this next section, turn 10 and 11. So this kink here, turn 10, really tricky to get around because you need to get around this kink and where the curb ends. So just as the curb gets out of sight, press the brake pedal. About 6th gear as you slam your foot on the brakes, and just as the road just opens up on the right is your turning point. Turn in as late as you possibly can. There's a couple of different lines that you can take. You can hug the inside here or just take a wider line. Either way, neither of them will cost you too much time. 2nd gear, early shift up to 3rd is optional. You can find lap time by doing that, and it saves your rear tyres as well. Especially when you're smooth with the accelerator pedal. Now this whole little straight is turn 12. So you're just following the road, hold the inside a little bit more to find lap time and quali, and then just get around this curve here, really hug that inside curve, and then it turns to the outside for the spoon curve, turns 13 and 14. you get past the 50-meter board, and like a split second after you get past the 50-meter board is where you start applying the brake pedal. Go hard initially, but they come straight off. So you really want to be hard on the brakes and then easing off like straight away. Turning in to turn 13, about a 5th gear corner. Now you don't want to be venturing too far wide here. This is what catches a lot of people out. So don't venture too far wide of the curb. So you want to be as far out to the outside. So you really want to be at the curb by the time you turn in for turn number 14. So turn in for 14. Hit your apex. Early shift up to 5th is optional. Really carry the speed out of 14 and use all of the available tarmac that you've got on exit as well. And then it's all about straight line speed here for the run up to 130R. If you don't get a good run out of 14, it'll cost you time all the way to turn 15, 130R. Now there's no real reference point to turn into 15, but a good reference point that I've just spotted, the one detail that you can use, it's not the easiest to see, but the 50-meter board is a good reference point. So once that gets out of sight, that's a good turning point for 130R. Absolutely flat out. There's no need to lift your foot off the brake. DRS detection point is right here. Don't venture too far wide onto the curbs because that'll cost you a little bit of lap time. So just get right on to the edge of the curbing and then swing to the left for the bus stop chicane. Heavy braking zone here. You brake it just before the 100-meter board. As you pull the car up, get up to turn number 16. Really turn in as late as you possibly can and use all of the road. Get right close to the bollards as much as you can to really open up turn 17. Turn in as early as you can without exceeding track limits, as I've just done then. Early shift up to 4th is optional. Hold the inside to find lap time and qualifying, or just take the racing line to complete and then start your next lap. Open up your DRS, cross the line, and that is your lap of the Suzuka International Circuit. So nice technical 8-figure layout. That was the slow lap guide. Now time for the fast hot lap. And that was your hot lap of the Suzuka circuit, the 18th corner, 8-figure layout circuit If that really helped you guys wanting to get faster at this circuit, then be sure to stick around for more F124 track guide and Hotlap videos. There's still plenty more tracks for you guys to have a look at, depending how long it even takes me to upload them. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you are new indeed, to see plenty more F1 track guide and many more career mode videos to come. Until the next one, enjoy your racing weekend, whatever it may be, and I'll see you guys very soon.